the total size of the Palestinian Access Program is even bigger. You're part of a group of 1,350 Palestinian Access graduates from East Jerusalem, all districts in the West Bank, as well as Gaza. You're probably one of the largest, if not the largest, group in access in the world. Palestine is, yeah. Again, we have to thank the American consulate. They have done their work. They have made sure that they secure the resources necessary this year, last year, and previous years to prioritize Palestine as an access country, and we are so grateful that we have the opportunity to impact so many young lives and help you set the course for a brighter future. You all should be very proud of yourselves. You were selected, first of all, because kulkum shafirin, yani you all, we don't just pick any students for access, right? We select very carefully for this program. You know, this year, not your class, but the new class, you know how many applications we had from Palestine? More than 10,000 applications for this program. Okay? That just makes our work that much harder because we want everyone to be able to benefit from this program because we understand how important it is. But in the end, we must pick 1,350, around that number. And it's difficult. When you have more than 10,000 and you need to narrow it down, it's very hard. So that's what I mean when I say those who get selected are very special. You're the best of the best. And then on top of that, you prove yourselves even more. You start out already being special, but then because we believed in you, we saw the potential in you, and now today, to look back 2 years ago, it's pretty amazing, you know, to see everything that you accomplished, but it wasn't easy, right? It was not easy. I know that while your friends come home from school, they're with their families, their friends, playing video games, maybe getting on Facebook, you know, whatever young people do when they're not in school. But you came to access classes. And not only did you come to access classes, I know some of your teachers probably gave you homework. And then I also know that you have been very active in community service and advocacy campaigns. So it's a whole other tough, demanding schedule. So I know one thing that you all learned very well, very quickly, is time management, right? This is, believe me, this is something I continue to work on. It never ends. But it's a very important skill, and it will serve you well for the rest of your life. So I hope that you understand that some of the things that you thought you were signing up for, especially learning English, which is the core of the program, that's not the only thing you're learning. You're learning so many things along the way. You're becoming better time managers. You're becoming more worldly. You're learning about different you're becoming more confident. This is another big deal, you know, when we talk to parents and teachers, and they say to us, they completely changed. They're more confident. They're doing better in school. They're managing their time better. They're transformed. This is what access does. I know it is an English language program, but it is so much more. Now, as a result of all of these things, And part of the reason we call it access is many of you, are now much better prepared to access other opportunities that you maybe would not have been able to access before. Whether it was because of your English, or whether it was because you were too shy to speak in front of a group of people before, but now you're not, or whether it's because you've never had the opportunity to do a professional TV or practice job interview skills, anything like that. If you didn't have that experience before, now you've had it, and that means you're able to compete for new educational opportunities that maybe you wouldn't have had as much of a chance to achieve before. And beyond education, your career. This hope is the result of that. You ask for a better than you had before. You may not know this, but the previous American Secretary of State, anybody know? Not John Kerry, he's the current one. Before John Kerry, does anybody remember who was the Secretary of State? Iowa. Good. I should have looked at. I saw Mark to see if he knew this. Okay. Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton came to Palestine years ago, and she met with Access students just like you. She didn't come to Gaza, Malesha. She came to Ramallah. Okay. They have rules about, security-related rules where they can go, but she could come to Ramallah at that time, and she came to our office at East and met with Access students just like you. She had a meeting. She was so inspired by her conversation with the Access students, their questions, their ambitions, how smart they were, how good their English was. So when she came out of that meeting, she stood in front of a bunch of cameras and reporters and made a speech. And she said, she gave a long speech, but the one thing that I remember and I wrote down here, she said, this program, Access 9, has been laying an educational foundation for nearly 4,000 at that time Palestinian students. But it should not be the final chapter in their learning. I'm going to say that again. It should not be the final chapter in their learning. Okay? She said, the students I met today and others who are in these programs should be able to continue their educations, right? So then she announced the program that we now call the Abraham Lincoln Incentive Grants Program that is funded by the American Consulate. She announced more YES opportunities and a local university scholarship program called A+. She believes, just like we all believe, that with Access, it should not be the end. It should be a new beginning with new opportunities. And the U.S. Department of State, we say in English, put their money where their mouth is. Have you ever heard that saying? Put your money where your mouth is. Don't just talk, do something. Well, that's what the State Department did with these other programs. So maybe some of you in this room have already applied to the I hope you were studying in the United States. The YES program really helps a lot because you get the chance to study in an in and the American culture with American. So that's an opportunity that some of you should keep in mind if you're eligible next time and you didn't apply or get selected this time. Besides that, let's say you don't go on the YES program, but you still want to go to study in the United States. Your university degree in the United States. The U.S. State, with Amity's partnership, has other programs. We have, it's called Education USA Advising. And the man that you need to see for that program is sitting here. His name is Akram Baghdadi. Akram, where are you? There you are. Do you all know Akram yet? You need to know Akram, okay? You need to know Akram because he provides through that program education, information, and advice, and resources, and assistance for anyone in Gaza at any age that has some interest in going to the United States to further their education. Akram also manages what's called the Abraham Lincoln Incentive Grants Program. That program goes beyond Education USA and actually helps you prepare to be a competitive applicant for a U.S. college or university education. Getting into an American college or university is not easy. You're competing with American students, you're competing with students from China, students from Europe, students from all over the world. Kulhum shatirin fikum. But these universities are very selective. So what do they need? They need really good English and some Asari, Johnny. You got that. You just need to keep working on it and it'll get even better. They need to see very high, strong scores on tests like the TOEFL and the SAT, or SAT, as some people call it. They need to see that you know how to write a very good essay in English that makes them, when they read it, they've been reading essays, all these applicants, and then suddenly one they're reading and it grabs them. They're like, oh, I want this student on my campus. We need to give them a scholarship to make sure they can come. That's what you need to do with your essay. It needs to be that good. All of this, the Lincoln program helps you to achieve and also helps you complete the application. And the program pays for all of this. It pays for the test prep, it pays for the tests, it pays for the essay writing workshop, it pays for up to 6 applications to American universities. So again, Akram is your man if you're interested in that program. But one thing I will say, and I say this every year, it's so important that it needs repetition. I can't tell you how many times every year when the Tawjihi results come in, Amity's Gaza office, Amity's Ramallah office, our Jerusalem office, Hebron office, Nablus office are flooded with students with their Tawjihi results, and they're so upset because they did so. And they're saying, أخذ 95 في التوجيهي بدي منها لأمريكا. And we look so sad because we know it's too late. You're too late. Okay? By the time you have your Tawjihi results, American universities and colleges have already decided who they're going to admit, who they're going to give. Akram's Lincoln students, okay, who are in their Tawjihi year right now, right? They're going to take the Tawjihi in June, inshallah. They've already applied to American colleges and universities. They were working with Akram for the past year. They put a goal, they planned ahead, and now they're waiting. They're waiting for the results. Some of them already have the results. They haven't even taken the Taujihi yet. Now they're studying for the Taujihi, right? The Taujihi is important. You need to do well so that the university can confirm that they made the right decision, but they're going to base their admissions and their financial aid decision on other things before the Taujihi. So, Anjed, if you have a goal of studying in the United States, Anjed, you have to start now. Start planning now. And Akram is your man to help you do that. Okay? If you remember just one thing from my speech, remember that, please. Okay? Now, I'm going to just skip ahead because we have a schedule. I was saying earlier that I struggle with time management. My speech today is a good example of that. Khalas, I need to say some important thank yous, and then we'll wrap up. Again, I need to thank the American Consulate General in Jerusalem for all their hard work, their resources, their partnership to make this program the biggest access program in the world, and to work with us so closely to help each and every one of you. And I believe it's now 8,900 total access alumni since the program started. It's their program. It's a great program. We're thrilled to continue to be able to offer it in partnership with the consulate. Thank you so much to the American Consulate. Thank you, UNRWA. UNRWA has been with us since the beginning on this project, and not just this project. There's a summer camp every year called Camp Discovery. To discover new things, English, science, creativity through drama and art for hundreds of students every summer in camps in the West Bank and also in Gaza. UNRWA helps us every year on that program by donating schools that we can use, helping us find the students to benefit, and then with this program every year, they work hard to get us the nominees, the students that we should, from whom to choose, the access scholarships we want to award, and then they work very hard. They put a lot of time and effort and resources into this, and I really appreciate the UNRWA partnership, and we hope it continues. Thank you very much. Thank you. I need to thank our hard-working team at Ahmed East, starting with Anis Abu Hashim, although I dare say, Anis, even though I have to thank you first because you're the head of the office here, the person who we really need to thank, and you know this, is your employee, Samer Ajema. Where is Samer? Samer. Samer works very hard on this program. You know, every year we pick a new group of students, up to 400 students every year. And so any given year, and the program's 2 years, right? So at any given year, we have 2 classes of 400 approximately each. So that's like 800 students that Samer has to manage, the schedules, the teaching, the logistics, deal with parents. It's a very stressful job. And then with these graduations, last year you were up till like 3 o'clock in the morning helping to prepare. I don't know what time you were here last night. 2 a.m. last night, okay? The guy worked hard. So we need to give him an especially loud round of applause for all this. And we also have next to him Mr. Tawfiq, who does so much for our office, including this program. Tawfiq, thank you for your hard work. We really appreciate it. I know you were here late as well. I stayed at this hotel last night, and I went up to bed pretty late, and they were still working. I went to sleep, I don't know how late, 2 o'clock in the morning, now, we also, as I mentioned, have a lot of volunteers from the alumni. Are you all here? How many alumni volunteers are floating around here? Oh, wow. Okay, a whole bunch of them. Thank you so much. As I said before, you continue to demonstrate the community service spirit that we instill on these programs, and I'm so happy to see that you're still doing that and being a good example for these Access graduates so that they can come back and help with maybe next year's graduation, right? If you're interested. And last but not least, I heard someone say the teachers. You know I say the best for last, right? Having dynamic, dedicated teachers is essential to the success of this program. And I know from reading some of your essays that the teacher played a major role, if not the most major role, in why this experience was so transformative for you. If I asked each and every one of you, out of all the people I thank, out of all the people involved in the success of this program, who is the one that you would say made the biggest difference, changed your life more than anyone else? It's the teachers, right? Can all the teachers please stand up? I want to give them a lengthy, loud round of applause. Where are the teachers? Please stand up, teachers, so we can see who you are. Thank you. Are you here to help me with my time management? I noticed the hostess has crept up here. This is my this is a hint that I need to be quiet and get off the stage because we're behind schedule. Okay, we'll finish. I want to remind you, this is not the end. Just like our former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said, this should not be the end of your learning. This is just the beginning, and now you have skills and tools and confidence and motivation and values and ideas and optimism that are going to open a whole new world of options and possibilities for you. So please, keep in touch with us. Keep in touch with the American Consulate. We want to help you continue to succeed. We've invested in you, and we want to continue to invest in you. So good luck for Society for Mustaqbil, and I look forward to meeting you in the future and see what's happened. It's pretty exciting. Elf Mabruk.
Mr. Stephen Keller, thank you very much for your kind words. We are grateful for all the support that we get from the U.S. Consulate, and it's our pleasure to host the video message from Mr. Michael A. Rattini, the American Consul General in Jerusalem.
Hi, I'm Michael Rattini, the American Consul General in Jerusalem, and it's my honor to be with you today to congratulate you on your graduation from the Access program. On behalf of the Consulate General, the U.S. Department of State, and the people of the United States of America, Mabruk. I wish I could be with you in person and meet with you and your families and offer my congratulations individually. Nevertheless, I want to take a moment to commend you on your commitment to the English Access Micro Scholarship Program. It's a great achievement for any student to graduate from the Access program because of the commitment of time and hard work involved. You and your family should be extremely proud of your accomplishment. As students, you know better than anyone the long hours you put in over the past 18 months to learn English after school and during summer holidays, engage in community service and cultural activities, learn public speaking and other public-related skills. During my time as Consul General, I've had the opportunity to meet with many Palestinian students from the Access program, and I've been very impressed by their enthusiasm for studying English and learning about my country, about American culture, traditions, holidays, and our history. But to me, it's the Access students in Gaza that really stand out in terms of their linguistic achievements and their dedication to the program. For many of you, simply being able to get to class to learn and participate in Access at times has been a considerable challenge. Many of you have had to overcome great adversity, great obstacles in order to be where you are today, among the almost 9,000 Palestinian graduates of Access. I've been moved when our Consulate General staff or my colleagues from Ahmed East have shared some of your stories, and I've been heartened to learn of your willingness to be leaders in your communities. I've been so impressed to learn of your commitment to volunteerism. Volunteerism is an idea that's important to millions of Americans, myself included, and I think it's the Access students in Gaza who have been most committed to helping those around them and to beautifying their communities. I've heard about how, during your time in the Access program, you planted trees and gardens. You visited orphanages, homes for the elderly, rehabilitation centers, and students with special needs. Some of your classes worked with school libraries to clean the bookshelves and upgrade and classify books, and launched a reading campaign and a book donation project. I heard that many of you were interested in learning more about the agricultural techniques and plants native to Gaza. You visited farms, picked fruit, planted trees, and helped harvest olives, something that's vital to the Palestinian economy and to Palestinian identity. You also helped farmers in Gaza to improve their land by removing potentially harmful stones and trash and weeds. But most significantly, you made a positive impact on the lives of young kids as role models and mentors. I was so impressed to learn that for 5 weeks of the summer, you volunteered as teachers' assistants during the summer program for kids and young learners at Ahmed East. You served as mentors to children at El Katan Center and the Al Amal Institute for Orphans, and taught them the importance of learning through songs and games and reading. You have undoubtedly exceeded all expectations. Through the Access program, all of you learned English, which is incredibly important. However, you also demonstrated your interest in serving others in Gaza, becoming leaders in your schools and your communities, and making an impact on your society. Access is intended to help you access your goals and dreams for the future. I believe that this is only the beginning for you, and that you'll continue to grow and develop as leaders in your communities. I'm happy that each year Access students from Gaza have applied and been selected for the Youth Exchange and Study Program, a one-year exchange in which high school students spend a year living with an American family and studying at a high school in the United States. Additionally, Access students are routinely selected for our Abraham Lincoln Incentive Grants Program, which assists students to compete for scholarships to pursue undergraduate studies in the United States. And numerous Access graduates pursue other exchange programs the U.S. Consulate General in Jerusalem offers. I encourage you to stay in touch with the Consulate General and with Ahmed East to learn about these opportunities to travel and study in the United States. Access students like you give me hope for the future of Gaza and for Palestinians everywhere. I believe the skills you learn through the Access program will benefit you for the rest of your lives. I want to close by thanking your teachers, your families, and Ahmed East for their support of the Access program and for helping you succeed. I'd like to especially thank the Ahmed East staff, including Country Director Stephen Keller and the staff from Ahmed East's Gaza office for their tireless assistance and coordination of the Access program. And lastly, I've expressed my deep appreciation to support Access, including promoting the program, recruiting participants, and donating classroom space. Again, my sincere congratulations to all of the Access graduates, and I offer you my very best wishes for continued success in the future. Shukran wa alf mabruk.
Thank you, Mr. Michael, for sharing our day. Our dear guests, adding to the joy that we are having today, please help me welcome Mr. Farid Abu Hadra, Honorary Chief Field of Education Program. Thank you for coming today, sir.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه الطيبين، وبعد. أيها الأخوة الحضور، في البداية أهنئ جميع خريجي برنامج الأكسس، وأتمنى لهم مزيدا من التقدم والنجاح في المستقبل. إن الشراكة بين المؤسسات تمثل نموذجا خلاقا في تحقيق الأهداف، وتوفر أرضية حقيقية للعمل المشترك والتكامل في الأدوار بما يحقق الأهداف التي نصبو إلى تحقيقها، وتعطي نموذجا حقيقيا وجادا للشراكة الفاعلة بين مختلف المؤسسات من حيث تحديد المسؤوليات والأدوار بشكل تكاملي. ومن هذا المنطلق فأننا نؤمن في وكالة الغوث إيمانا قويا بأن الشراكة مع الإيميد إيست تساهم بشكل فعال في تمكين أعداد كثيرة من طلابنا وعاملينا في أن يكونوا أكثر قدرة على توفير بيئة تعليمية تربوية سوية لطلبتهم والمبادرة لأخذ دور إيجابي على هذا الصعيد من خلال الأكسس بروجرام. فنحن راضون عن مستوى المشاركة في هذه المرحلة التي تصب في مصلحة تطوير التعليم والتعلم ونشر الثقافات، وأننا في هذا المقام نتقدم بجزيل الشكر والتقدير لمؤسسة الإيميد إيست والقائمين عليها لما لها من دور فاعل ومميز، ليس في جانب التطوير المهني للعاملين فحسب، بل ويتعدى ذلك إلى الاطلاع على ثقافة الشعوب الأخرى. وإننا نتطلع أيضا إلى زيادة مستوى الشراكة مع هذه المؤسسة ليستفيد من هذه الشراكة عدد أكبر من طلابنا وعاملينا. وفي الختام لا يسعني إلا أن أتقدم بجزيل الشكر والتقدير للقائمين على هذه المؤسسة لجهودهم المميزة في خدمة أبناء شعبنا الفلسطيني. بارك الله فيكم، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Again, welcome Mr. Farid Abu Azra, and thank you, sir, for your work. We will wrap space-time and travel to the past, to conclude that we've never thought about. For this, some students from Gaza City, from North Gaza Group, will give us this opportunity and take us into a unique journey to the past by presenting a short sketch under the title, A Passage to the Past.
increasingly hectic world, the desire to embrace technology and to live a modern lifestyle is prevailing, while the tendency to learn about folklore and history is tailing off. There, in their lab, Noor and Mahmoud, two successful and ambitious computer engineers, share a distinct dream. They dream about traveling to the past to see how people lived a simple life and how they celebrated their happy occasions. Noor and Mahmoud worked on developing an application which allows people to travel through time. This application has become their current obsession and everything they worked on for quite a long time. They both know that if this new application works, they will definitely be famous and enter history. But most importantly, they will achieve what they have been dreaming about by opening a passage to the past.
I'm step away from having the hang of the tab.
Oh, are you sure? Yeah.
Of course, I'm just entering the code.
Oh, great. Go ahead. هلا أسأل؟ بدوا الأولاد يا ولد. بديتوا؟
ايه؟ ستة لا حطيتها.
Serious?
Of course.
Let's go now.
Okay, let me adjust the code please. Are you ready for that?
Sure.
Okay. But remember, we have a limited time before getting there.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Oh my God, what a headache. Oh, it's a real work. What a genius man I am. Oh my God. Oops. No signal and no GPS. Oh my God, what is it, Noor? Noor? Noor, where are you, Noor? Noor, are you here, Noor? Oh, it's not my day. Land of freedom. And wearing such clothes. Oh, this must be America. What year are we in now? 1670. I'm Mahmoud and I'm a computer engineer. I developed a program which sends people back in time, like what happened to me. And I traveled with my friend Noor. Haven't you seen anybody in your way? Actually, I am. But what are you doing? You sound happy.
Sure, we are very happy today because as you see, we have got a lot of food.
Great, but why? So what are you going to do?
We are thinking of offering them a feast from our fruit as a time stand.
What we have to thank them. Gorgeous. But when I'm excited to be with you before my time's over. Now, you guys.
God, thank you for the flowers and thank you for the trees. Thank you for our special friends and all the fun they bring. Thank you for the food I eat and thank you for the rain. Most of all, I thank you for the way you served us. You served us with care. Oh, my target, thank you for everything you did for me. Thank you.
بسم الله. على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا بارك يا ربي شجر الزيتونة. على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا بارك يا ربي شجر الزيتونة. زيتون بلادي مكة حباته ما أحلى أكله ما أحلى زيناته. العالم كله بيرقص أكلاته الحبة منه أحسن ما يكونه. على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا بارك يا ربي شجر الزيتونة. على دلعونا وعلى دلعونا بارك يا ربي شجر الزيتونة. في منه الأخضر وفي منه الأسمر. يا زيتون بلادي يا رمز العز وسط الحصاري. خليك بسود بغداي وعشاني. هذا طريق الحج ولو طال الزماني. لو زودوني المر وقطع وصالي. Oh my God, where am I? Where is Mahmoud? Mahmoud? Where is he? Excuse me. I think I'm lost. Where are you? Yeah, he said I could come in? Yeah, of course. Come on. Where are we? We are in Palestine. Yeah. What year is it? 1890. You do know? No, of course I know. But the vacation everywhere. No, everything is funny. Yeah. You look tired. Actually, I am. Do you need some water? Yeah, sure. Lina, order. Give me the water. What is it? Is it hot? Yeah. What is it? We know this is very water. So are you saying there's a water inside it? Yeah. Suddenly I'm not thirsty. Yeah. What do you know? Water? Yes, beer. Yeah. This is hot. Yeah. How do you feel now? I'm great. Yes? Oh my God! I love this trick. What is it called? Oh, this is really fantastic. No thanks. What's your name? My name is Noor. I want to go now. Take your time. Yeah. Thanks. Wow. This is very wonderful. Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah. Hi guys. Hi. What are you doing? I'm preparing olive oil. What do you do with the olive oil? Oh, really great. This is really awesome. What's going on? Oh, there's nothing. she was shrieking like that. No, not shrieking. So what is it? It's something with what? Yes, something like that. Oh, and this was you are happy. So you're happy right now? Yes. Yes, good. Excuse me. Why are you happy today? Oh, really great. Yeah. Where did you go? I want to hold them. Oh my God! What is it? We are making a coronet of olive leaves. Oh. We want you to have it. Oh, there you are. Thanks. Oh my God, it's a really beautiful one. You think? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, my time is over. I have to go. I'll miss you all, guys. But thanks. Bye. Bye. Since that was gone. You probably remember how you became fatherless 3 years ago. Dad must be so angry that I'm using such a description now. Fatherless. Especially that he's technically alive.